Darts Head. Semi-finals, quarter-final results, all in then. Kevin Painter 10-8 over Alan Tabern. Colin Osborne a 10-3 victory over Jamie Caban. Confirmation of that Ronnie Baxter win. Best he's ever done in this tournament. 10-7 over Terry Jenkins. And Phil Taylor, 115.623 dart average, the highest has ever been at the UK Open. A 10-0 victory over Mark Lawrence. Almost got the world record, which is 116.01. Just outside. Sneaked that one in the double as well. He'll be back on the lorries, Mark Lawrence, but he'll remember his nights at the UK Open. You could have let him have one, Phil.
He was trying, wasn't he? I mean, I'll give him his due. He never gave up, you know. Even when I was 9-0 up, he said, "Come on, let's get this back again." And he was still battling away, which is fair play to him. You know, he never gave in. And I've seen better players, not better players, but people that have won world championships what give in long before he has.
It's been a very comfortable ride for you so far in this tournament. No major pressure.
He's always pressure. They're all good. I mean, you can't say one's better player than another player. Do you know what I mean? It's about getting up there and performing. I think this week I better play the name player, you know, or somebody. I'd still play the same. I want to win this. I really do.
First time you've been past the quarterfinals in what, 4 years now. The last 3 years you've gone out of this stage. So was that at the back of your mind or not?
Yeah, I think a little bit. I think. Obviously, when you get to last stage, when I first went up, I think, come on now. When I was 4-0 up, I'm thinking, please don't lose, don't get beat now. And then I didn't, and now I'm through.
Rather another masterclass from this man. I mean, words sort of fail us at times.
Yeah, it does. I mean, he finished off with a 10 darter there. I mean, I quite believe tonight we may see a 9 darter tonight out of him. I mean, he's playing that well. I mean, 215 averages, you know, in 3 games. It's incredible. Mind you, like we spoke before, we're on there 56% on doubles. You know, when you look at an average that big, you would expect an average on the percentage on the doubles up at 70 to 80%. So, got a little bit of work to do on the doubles, buddy.
I know. Sorry.
Draw's coming up in a moment's time. Anyone that you've had your eye and you think, yeah, you're playing well? Colin Osborne's been doing pretty well.
I think Colin's played superb. I think Kevin Painter's played well. I think, well, all of them have played well, to be honest with you. I think Ronnie Baxter, again, has played like Ronnie can do. So I think you've got a good semi-final now. I think you've got the best semi-final.
Okay, should we find out who you're going to play?
Worthy as well.
Let's do it. Let's head downstairs. Join our MC, John McDonald.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is the draw for the semi-final of the Blue Square UK Open Darts Championship. Tournament director Tommy Cox, and of course, the voice of Sky Sports Darts, Sid Waddell, and the 5 times champion of the world, the one and only Eric Bristow. Here we go.
Number 2,
Colin Osborne will play. Number 1, Kevin Painter. Number 3, Ronnie Baxter.
We'll play number 4.
Will play number 4, Phil Taylor. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the draw for the semi-final of the Blue Square UK Open Darts Championship. Thank you.
What do you think about that, Phil? Have a drink, Ronnie Baxter. You've had a few battles with him down the years.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll have another one as well. It's going to be a cracker. I'm looking forward to seeing Colin as well versus Kevin Painter. That's going to be a cracking match. I think it's 50-50 with them two. And me and Ronnie is going to be a crack, I think.
That is the order it's going to be in as well tonight.
Yeah,
so you do get a little bit of time to rest up.
Yeah.
Does that help you?
Don't matter really. I'm not bothered. Sorry, I'm disappointed in you. No, it doesn't matter. No, not really. Perhaps it'd been better going first, because if you win the semi-final, second, then you've got half an hour and you're back on again. Yeah. So I think going first is better for them too.
Rod, your thoughts on the draw there?
Yeah, I mean, obviously all 3 of them players wanted to stay away from Phil, that's obvious. I mean, Ronnie Baxter, he's got to up his game, up his percentage, because Phil ain't going to make mistakes. So you're not going to see any nicked legs off of Phil. So if Ronnie doesn't go up to about 106, 107, you know, we could see, you know, quite a convincing win. But the other game is really even. You really can't call that other one.
Yeah, I mean that first one will be tense, will be tight, won't it, for sure? Osborne against Painter.
Yeah, and both of them want to win. Both of them want to get through to the final, and they both got the winning attitude, and that's the difference with Colin and Kevin this week. I've not seen Kevin like this for a while. Kevin all of a sudden believes he can win a tournament, and I haven't seen him like that for a couple of years.
You've been impressed with Kevin Painter, haven't you, so far in this competition?
It's his attitude. You know, normally Kevin Painter stands behind, he's crucifying himself, shaking his head. When someone takes out a shot out against him, oh, I can't believe he's done that. Well, what he's learned is, yeah, they're allowed to do that because they've got 3 darts in their hand. And today, he was really calm. You could see him standing back, big deep breaths to try and slow the heart rate down, stop sweating. And when he was going to the hockey, he was going in his own pace. He weren't being dictated to by his opponent. And when Kevin's like that, that's why he made the final against Phil, you know, in 2004.
Phil playing Ronnie Baxter. We can hear from Ronnie Baxter now.
Ronnie, when the draw was made, yourself, Kevin Painter and Colin Osborne could be forgiven for thinking anybody but Taylor. What's your reaction to the draw?
What do you mean, anyone but Taylor? He's a guy who's got to play, and he's a guy who's got to get beat. So it's down to me now.
Clearly, well, I'm saying clearly, but wouldn't you prefer to pick one of the other two out of the hat?
No, not really, no. I like playing Phil. It's just the same old game, just a different stage.
And what's the key to it? Is it key to it starting quickly? Because in the game against Terry Jenkins, you lost 4 of the first 5 legs and then picked it up beautifully after that. Is it going to be key to making a fast start, beating Phil Taylor?
Everyone wants to take a fast start. Just to get them doubles early on is quite crucial. In anybody, I mean, Terry just let me come back again. He missed a few darts at the doubles, so it was like nip and tuck. But I don't expect that from Phil, so we'll just see what's going to happen.
You've got to wait for the first semi as well, so what's your plan? Are you going to watch that, or are you going to get on the practice board, or are you just going to chill out? What's your game plan?
All the above.
Good luck, Ronnie.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
A smiling Ronnie Baxter there.
Smiling, what for?
Well, it's the worst possible draw for him, isn't it?
It is. Realistically, Dave, you know, we're all honest in this game. He didn't want that draw, nor the other two. The other two are laughing because they, you know, now they've got a fair chance, you know, well, a good chance, both of them are getting in that final. But Ronnie has got to step up his game now.
It's a mark of the professionalism of Phil Taylor. He didn't want to stick around in the studio. He wanted to get back, get himself in the zone and get himself prepared for tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to take your hat off to Phil Taylor. I mean, when he played Nathan the qualifier, you know, even when they hit good shots, it didn't worry him. You know, he just totally focused. To go up there and be 9-0 up against a guy and then throw a 10-darter, that's being ruthless, you know, at the top of your sport. A lot of other people at 7-0 up would just relax and take the foot off the pedal. Not Phil Taylor. It's right to the end.
Colin Osborne, Kevin Painter, the first of our semi-finals this evening. Colin Osborne has impressed, and Kevin Painter came through an interesting match.
Yeah, I mean, they've both been playing extremely well. Colin Osborne, when he beat Raymond Barneveld, I think come of age on the big stage, you know, and you do have to step up the platforms, and certainly Colin Osborne did that against Barney, and you know, that held him in good stead today. But Kevin Painter, you know, I mean, they're both the same sort of players, scoring-wise, percentage-wise. You know, I mean, I can't see the bookage would split them.
7 o'clock, Sky Sports 2 and HD2. That's the first of our semis. This, the second, Ronnie Baxter, Phil Taylor. So all happening from 7 o'clock.